What's up, everybody? Freak, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. Just hard to believe I get to be a part of all this.
It's the end of a long weekend. Just do your best and relax and enjoy it. Maybe give the fans a little show, too. You all know things get serious in the fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah, I'll be ready. Butterfly's long gone by then.
What makes you think you'll even be playing in the fourth quarter, Freak?
Okay. Just because I wasn't on the cover of 2K like the rest of y'all doesn't mean I can't get it done when it counts.
And you can't even get it done on a virtual court. I beat you without even trying last night.
Got you there.
Nah, you got lucky. Okay, I want a rematch.
Yo, I want in on this. I could take you or James.
Well, I got plenty of time to beat all of you. Steph, you want in on this too?
I'm in. Hope you know how to defend the long ball better than you do out here.
I'll take one after you guys are done. Might as well make me the championship game.
Ha! Okay, consider it done. It's gonna be easiest night of my life. But now it's time to start the real show with the league's newest star at center stage. Good luck tonight, fellas.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the floor for the West All-Stars, Chambers in at center. Anthony Davis is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden, and it's Lillard in at the one spot.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
We've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
Now here's LeBron. Shoots off the screen. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that. I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
There's a good screen. Here's Anthony. Rejected by Chambers. But they recover it. Gasol's shot is good. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Chambers with a screen on Irving. To the inside. Here's Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And no player in the league has... done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
Here's LeBron. Sweet little floater. James has got his second bucket tonight.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but you know, that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
Butler kicks to LeBron. Anthony sets the pick for Gasol. Fires, high post, good.
Well, you can't expect lockdown D in the All-Star game, especially in the first half.
And the West All-Stars with possession, trailing by 2. All alone. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
There's the pass to LeBron. Rebounded by Chambers.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Lillard misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Butler with the ball, guarded now by Durant. Feeds to Carmelo. Butler against Durant, and he gets it to go. Butler's got his first 2 points of the night. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Guys, I was able to talk with David Black for a minute. We talked about what it means for him to be at the helm of the All-Star side, and he said, really, it is a testament to my team. They've played great, and this is just a side effect of them having a great start to the season. They deserve all the credit. Love it, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Irving against Harden. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Now here's James. The shot's good on the assist by Butler from the field. It's Harden with the drive, and he gets it to go. Harden's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
Kicks it to Freak. And he dumps it down.
On the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Now here's Anthony. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Gasol. Fader on the way. It's rebounded by the West.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force.
That's example number one of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
Here's Butler. James Harden picking up that last basket.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
And Davis can't get it to go.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Anthony in the corner. Irving with a clean look. Sinks the triple. Irving's got 5 now.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Harden kicks to Freak. Pass to Davis. Outside Durant. Now here's Harden. He has 6. Lock at 6. On the wing, Harden. The shot and the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game.
Get ready for yours. One more time. Give it up for your East All-Stars dance team.
Durant, the pass to Lillard. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Here's Irving. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money. That's no doubt.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
James outside. The dish to Anthony. Excellent D there from Chambers.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Good.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Butler. James Harden picking up that last basket. Butler dishes to Gasol. Gasol, a screen on Davis. And Carmelo Anthony hits from deep. Anthony's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the lead goes right back. The seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Al Horford, he's checked in for Gasol. Wash comes in for Anthony. George is checked in for James. And John Wall subbed in for Irving.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
Horford. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Gasol. In the corner, it's Freak. Gasol is screen. It's Thompson off the drive. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Here's Nowitzki. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And so Nowitzki nails both of them.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
And Wall kicks to Horford. And Gasol sends it back.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And the basket by Chambers.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now here's Wall. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And that one's good by Bosch.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Conley, the pass to Chambers. Dishes it to Thompson. He kicks it to Freak. 13 feet away. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's 12 points for Freak.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Kicks it to George. Horford against Gasol. Horford, no luck.
Not the best shot right there, but the good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
Now here's Gasol to the left wing. Bosch against Thompson. Here's the three. That is good. Now it's a 7-point West All-Star lead.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passes.
George Hill's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Here's George. 1:15 left in the first. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And Thompson kicks to Freak. And the three off target. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Outside, Wall. On the wing, Hill. And stolen by Freak. Fast break, here they come. And it's Conley that time on the assist by Freak. Chambers got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. George against Chambers. Paul George again. George has got his 2nd basket of the game.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. They double him with Orford. Chambers kicks to Nowitzki. No problems knocking that one down.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
And stolen by Freak. Jumps up.
Oh, now that's an all-star dunk. That's why he's here.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. And here's George. From deep. And it's blocked by Chambers. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. West All-Stars out in front as they end the first quarter on a 20-6 run. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. A great event unfolding, 1 quarter of basketball already played, and welcome back everyone to this year's coverage of the NBA All-Star Game.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star Game.
You're a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
On the court right now as the second quarter starts for the West All-Stars.
Got it. Let's get the ball
Chambers,
inside.
he's in at center. Conley out there with Harden, and it's Hayward, and it's Davis in at the 4 spot.
Every All-Star game, you can count on it. You're going to see some heart-stopping plays. That was another one. Hey, Nba2k.
James with it. Outside Anthony. Good looking screen by Gasol. Back to LeBron.
That's the wall.
That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists tonight.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Now here's Conley. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Conley's got the lead up to 11 now for the West All-Stars. It's LeBron with the drive. Fires from 14. No good. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's James following the basket by Freak. Gasol a screen. LeBron dishes to Hill. 14 feet away. Good. Hill's got his first basket.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Irving against Harden.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Passes it to Conley. Good on the triple. Conley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Playing smart offensively in the first half. No doubt about it.
It's from the field so far.
Pick up by Hill. Deflects the pass.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Hayward passes to Chambers. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. Chambers got 18 points in the game. Now the feed to Irving. Rebounded by Chambers. Chambers got 7 rebounds in the game. Conley with it. He's picked up by Hill. James against Hayward. Shot clock at 5. with some arc, and James pulls it down.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them. And two teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Walker's checked in, and West also making a switch. Here is Harden. He's got 10. To the paint, here's Chambers, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Gasol a screen, and Walker kicks to Anthony.
That's a wall.
And that one's good. Anthony's got 5 points so far.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Lillard gets the screen from Chambers. Off the pick, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of
my
UNLV, no
goodness.
doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
Western All-Stars ball.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, shot A comes to me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Here's Chambers after Pau Gasol's bucket. Chambers kicks to Harden. A three ball. Can't get it to go. The East All-Stars go the other way with it.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Here's Davis. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Are the East All-Stars. They trail by 18. Butler sets a screen for Walker. Gasol a screen, and Walker kicks to Irving. Clock at 6. Knocks down the 10-footer. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star Week.
The East All-Stars on offense. Jacks up a three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. 14 points for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
Harden dishes to Davis. And it's the East with the rebound. Gasol's got 3 rebounds now in this one. On its way from Irving for 2. They get it back. Monroe. The East All-Stars have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1.
Is what determines any all-star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
And here are the East All-Stars now. It's a 13-point game. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Shots good by Durant.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Durant's gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just one miss. Lopez a screen. Monroe outside. Irving attacking. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Irving's got 9 points in the quarter.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Now here's Harden. He's got 10. Some solid defense from Butler.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Now here's Freak. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Screen by Cousins. Chambers the pass to Harden. Lets the three fly. Another miss by Harden. Now the East All-Stars with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Walker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Lopez a screen. Irving misses. Butler against Chambers. The shot by Lillard wide open. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. And that's now 7 points for Lillard. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Irving kicks to Monroe. Down low, here's Butler, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
Man, I got to pick my jaw off the floor after that one, guys.
The pass to Irving, uncovered, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Irving's got it back down to within single digits for the East All-Stars. Harden against Irving, and Freak throws it down.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-man throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And the East with some changes. Josh is checked in for Monroe. Paul George comes in for Kyrie Irving. And John Wall subbed in for Walker. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the West. Curry comes in for Lillard. Now here's Lopez. Feeds it to George. Lopez, a screen on Chambers. Shot clock at 6. George against Chambers. And it's George missing.
Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And really, Clark, that's the only way you're going to stop him. The defender was all over him with a hand right in his face.
Now Wall. Paul George missing from long range. Wall attacking. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Stephen Curry.
2 shots, gentlemen.
The East All-Stars shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. First one falls for. Al Horford's checked in for Lopez. And so Wall nails both of them.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Now here's George to the middle.
That's the wall.
Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Al Horford. Pass to Cousins. Inside. Durant dishes to Thompson. Here's Chambers. No good on the triple. Wall against Thompson. Wall draws the double. Bosch passes to Butler. In the corner, George with it. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good. George has got 6.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
George has gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. And Thompson kicks to Curry. To the inside. Chambers. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
1:06 left in the second quarter. Outside for George. That doesn't go either for George.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
Are you kidding? I mean, this is an all-star finish if ever I've seen one.
And that's one of the plays people are going to remember and talk about from this year's game for sure.
Wall, that's good.
Now, there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Now here's Freak. 26 points for him. 11 feet away. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Chambers got 28 points for the game.
The position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
.23 seconds left to play here in the half. Curry kicks to Freak. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Paul George. With 1 on the clock, and Butler sends it back. And we've reached and welcome back to the second half of the NBA All-Star Game. Always an exciting night of basketball.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
Pau Gasol is out there with Anthony, and it's LeBron James. Then there's Jimmy Butler, and it's Irving at the 2 guard. That's the group starting the second half for David Blatt. Chambers can't make the basket. Here are the East All-Stars, and they double up Butler. He feeds it to Gasol. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Inside, here's It's a beautiful jam.
And how about all these dunks? I mean, this game's been a complete crowd pleaser, no doubt.
I know, I'm loving it. These players are really strutting their stuff tonight. Showtime.
Gasol, and it's blocked by Chambers.
Got it.
Outside Durant. He dishes it to Freak. This one for 3. Shot misses. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Butler passes to Irving, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
90 seconds now into the second half. Lillard dishes to Davis. Rejected by Gasol. Back to Davis. To the paint. It's tipped and stolen by LeBron. Irving with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. Shoots from 14. James, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it.
15 points and 4 assists. Seems like he's making everything he looks at.
Automatic, guys. It's just totally automatic.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
And it's good.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Here's Gasol. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 8 points for Pau Gasol.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack. They just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
6 to shoot. Here's Harden. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Gasol setting the pick for Butler. Gasol kicks to LeBron. Looking for Anthony and gets it down. The East All-Stars shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. That free throw good from Anthony. And he makes both free throws. Now Lillard. He's got 7.
You got it.
Harden outside. Davis sets a screen. Harden kicks to Freak. It's stolen by Anthony. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And that is good. Irving's got 20.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control, even though he's going at breakneck speed. He still maintains his body control.
Now here's Freak. He's got 34. Kicks it out to Lillard. Down low. Ball's knocked loose. And here's the fast break. Here's Irving. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 5 assists tonight.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Harden gets to Durant. Davis sets a screen. Lillard attacking. The shot is off. Some solid defense from Butler. Pass to Irving. Right side Gasol. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
In the corner, it's Freak. Puts up a 3. They get it back. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
Here's Chambers following the basket by LeBron James. Chambers kicks to Lillard. Chambers with a screen on Butler. Down low. And Freak throws it down.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Now here's Butler. He's got 10. Off target with his 3. Butler against Chambers. Now here's Butler. Outside Irving. Back to Butler. Gasol, a screen on Chambers. And Butler, here we go. And that one's good. Butler's got 12 in the game.
Man, have they been a effective at getting the ball inside.
I'll tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
No good from Irving.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate and embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
And some changes here for the East. Monroe comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Walker subbed in for Jimmy Butler. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Dwight Howard's checked in for Durant. Nowitzki comes in for Davis. Gordon Hayward's checked in for James Harden. And Mike Conley subbed in for Lillard. And it's blocked by Chambers. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's Gasol. He's got 10. James kicks to Monroe. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Now here's Freak. He's got 36. To the inside. Howard. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the West All-Stars.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. Chambers, and it's small forward. Durant is out there with Davis. Then it's Harden. And it's Lillard in at the point.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Harden the pass to Chambers. Will it go? They grab their own miss. Here's Davis. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback right here. Take a look at what Anthony Davis has done. He's got 8 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
In fact, he's been terrific in terms of his positioning and boxing out very well also. Just battling hard on every possession.
That's a 2 from Lillard. And James. Pulls it down. And that's 15 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
To the paint. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Anthony. That's now 26 points for Kyrie Irving. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Chambers with a screen on Butler. The dish to Freak. Buries the long-range jumper. Chambers got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Knocked away and stolen by Freak. And he jams it with authority.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Butler goes in, back to Gasol. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 9 assists in the game. Great passer.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Gasol with the steal. Butler with the ball. Lillard picks him up. And here is Anthony. In the corner, it's James. Hits the three-point bomb.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
Here's Davis. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
In the corner, it's James. Here's Anthony. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
They set the pick. Lillard dishes to Freak. No good from outside.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his third foul of the game. The West All-Stars on D, down by 15. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. James in the post, defended by Durant. Here's Irving. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Chambers got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Durant in the corner. Dishes to Freak. Shot clock at 6. Harden kicks to Freak. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
They set the pick. Butler with the ball, picked up by Davis. Shots good by Anthony.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Kicks to Freak. Passes it to Durant. Durant off a pick from Chambers. The feed now to Davis. Goes back up. And Freak with the nice bucket inside. Chambers got 45 points.
Boy, they're doing a nice job, a really good job of getting second chances here. And that's a great way to cut into that lead. I mean, nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than putbacks. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
Hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Butler goes in. He kicks it to Gasol. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 14 points for Pau Gasol.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Here's the break. All going up court. Anthony with the bucket.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
And it's Davis with the jam.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
What a great game for Anthony in this one. He has 23 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force out on the floor.
Harden the pass to Davis. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime? Much more effective here in the second half.
Good. And that's now 27 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's had.
Inside.
Davis with a screen on Anthony. Freak dishes to Davis. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Here's Gasol. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. 16 points for Pau Gasol.
Boy, once he gets going like this, he becomes unstoppable.
Well, he's feeling it. He's in the zone, and you know that feeling, Greg, being a former player. Every time he touches the rock, he's looking to put it in the basket.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
You want me to close my eyes on this one, too?
The East making a switch. Wall's checked in. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Conley's checked in with the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
Yeah, and they've got to jump at the chance to actually stretch this thing out even more.
Good point.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Harden kicks to Freak.
The ball inside.
From deep. Count that one. Chambers got 53.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
Freak with it. Davis sets a screen. Takes the three. Chambers can't make the basket. Here's Wall. The rebound by Harden.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Wasted no time on that one. 55 points for Freak.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter, and just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
And Gasol gets it to go.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Here's Davis. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
Stolen. And he now has a 5-by-5. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Freak. Chambers got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Wall. Gasol a screen. Wall passes to Anthony. Inside, James. Rejected by Chambers. The three. And it's the East with the rebound. They led by as many as 18 points. Good-looking screen by Gasol. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
And so here are the West All-Stars. It's a 13-point game. Davis with a screen on Anthony. Chambers kicks to Davis. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Here's Irving. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. 30 points for Kyrie Irving.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a...
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
Here is Durant. 1:53 left in the 4th quarter of this one. 3-pointer. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Wall dishes to Irving. That one a tad off down to the right, but drops in for him. Irving's got 32 points in the game. Chambers with a screen on Irving. It's Harden with the drive. Here's Chambers. Misses the three. In the corner, Irving with it. Goes up the baseline, and he knocks down the jumper. Irving's got 16 here in the second half.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark, so it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on. Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Harden the pass to Chambers. The three-pointer, no good. And here are the East All-Stars now. 16-point lead. All with it, out-defended by Freak.
Well, one more and that's it. He'll be DQ'd, disqualified. He's got to be able to defend without picking up that last disqualifying foul.
So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easy.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in the All-Star Game action now in the books. So let's take a look back at some of the footage from our Carmelo Anthony. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots. And that'll do it for this year's All-Star Game. Some splendid talent on display tonight. For Shaquille O'Neal and for Kenny the Jet Smith and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again to start up the NBA's second half of the season.